We're on the phone. It may be a little pitch out of the ear.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry if the feed is grainy or choppy. We had to break to a phone here. Recovering just in time for a shot on goal and a frozen puck by Shaw. We're 10 minutes, 7 seconds left in the first. Changed out some lines here. Now we'll change again. So Yeager and Spear come back on. This will be Weber, Mills, and Parse. Face off deep in Timberwolf territory. Off the face off, Weber's going to end up with it on his stick. Loose, gets it over to Mills. Mills dumps towards the corner. Parse chases. Mills intercepts. Parse gets it, knocked away. Here come the Timberwolves. Beat one defender, but loses the puck. So Spear knocks it towards center ice. Weber's chasing. Parse will intercept one there. Shaw dumps. Puck headed behind the net. Spear's going to try to clear it out. Up to Parse. Gets by him. Defender sends a shot in. Yeager. Kick save before it even gets to Sam Heck in the goal. Another one and just a repeat. Gus just playing soccer in there. Kicking those pucks away. Another one back to the defender. A good hard shot from that big guy. Or gal. Can't tell. Got a big body out there for sure. Back to the blue line, and we're trading possession here. Looks like Parse, tried to send it across to Weber and missed. Mills is chasing. Drops back to Yeager. Over the blue line, and Shaw will go in offside. So we'll change out lines here. So Dow, Rosewell, and Duselier in with Welge and Perel. Trading possessions off the face-off here at the blue line. Shaw tries to send one in, can't get through the mass of players. I think Deuce is going to get it on his stick and skate it out. He comes across the blue line, held up by the defense there. Loose puck. They'll regain possession. Skates towards the middle. He's got Dow wide open. He sends a backhand shot. Rosewell with the backup. Puts one in. Blocker side on the goal. Scouts go up 1-0. 8:19 left in the first. Good puck movement. Good shot and rebound. Great positioning by both Rosewell and Dow. Center and right side of the goal to be in position for that rebound. Rosewell buries it. Shaw with the puck off the face-off, taken into the zone, pass across, intercepted by Dow. He centers to Duselier coming out of the zone. Duselier's going to get shouldered off the puck. And the Scouts go in offside. They were trying to get back. Rosewell just beat them across the line. Welge and Perel in with Arth, Sullivan, and Weber. Arth will get the puck off the face-off. Skating into the blue line. Into the corner. Centers one. Shaw knocks it away. Loose puck behind the goal. They come back the other direction with it. Over to the wing. Sullivan gets to it. Can't knock it away. He loses an edge. Shaw skates it all the way in. Burrell held him up a little bit. Arth helped it to get the puck out. Now Weber will clear the zone, and he's skating fast to get to it. Trading possessions here at neutral zone. Weber ends up with it and gets a trip and no call. That was a pretty obvious trip. Actually looked like a centering pass from behind the goal. Got knocked up and over. Almost went in. 7:15 left. Rosewell, Parse, Mills, Yeager, and Spear. Face off. Drop back to Spear. He turns, gets position, fires a shot. It's bouncing up the middle. They get knocked back to Yeager, past the blue line. Scouts will have to reset. Yeager actually hits the referee with one, keeps him from going offside. So, oh no, Rosewell got it inside Scouts territory. Passed it across and actually hit the Shaw player with it. Thankfully, kind of caught him off guard, and he couldn't get his body turned. Now it's dumped to the far end, and they wave off icing as Shaw will get possession and circle their own goal. They try to clear, and Rosewell intercepts, skates across the middle. He's got Mills in front. He shoots. It's a loose puck. Oh, gloved by the goalie and frozen. Another good opportunity there for the Scouts. 6:30 left in the first. This is still Harsh, Mills, Rosewell, Yeager, and Spear. No line change for the Scouts. Face off deep in Timberwolves territory. Face off, drops back to Spear. He sends a shot in. Rosewell deflected with his skate. It goes into the corner. Harsh to the wall with some contact, but Shaw keeps it. Here they come with it now across the blue line. Good positioning by Yeager, forces him to the wall. They're wrapping around back behind the goal. Spear's going to intercept, send it over to the near side wall, back to the defender. A D-to-D pass. Mills almost picked that off. The player goes down. Mills is going to get to it. He got it chipped ahead of him. Harsh tried to get to it. Shaw beat him to it. And a shot from the red line by Spear, I think. Kicked out and back. Welge and Perel are on now. Welge's going to intercept at the blue line and try to skate it out. He gets held up. Weber's got it on his stick, and he's only got 2 defenders to beat. He beats one, takes a shot. Right in the breadbasket of the goalie, so they'll freeze that one. 5.5 left in the first. Duselier, Weber, Dow, Welge, and Perel. Another face-off deep in Shaw territory. Weber trying to get it back to his defenders. Manages to do so to Perel. He goes over to Welge. Welge sends a shot. It's high, bouncing, goes wide. Weber circles, tries to center. It goes back behind the goal, deflected by the defense. Dow tries to get to it. Deuce is going to stop it at the line and kick it all the way back around. Dow's going to get to it, see what he can do with it. He gets pressed against the board. Oh, sorry, that was Weber. Now Dow gets it stripped away behind the goal. And Shaw skates out with it. They're in the zone. A drop back pass, a weak shot along the ice. Pick save by Sam. Puck is loose next to the goal. Lars finally gets to it. Welge gets it on his stick and gets tripped and knocked down. Puck is loose. Sam saves it. Freezes it with his glove. So kind of a Harsh running into Welge, and the both of them trying to take it at the same time. And then I think the Shaw player kind of got his stick trapped up in Welge's skates. Pile up, and the puck just got slapped back towards the goal. Sam saves it. So Rosewell, Arth, Sullivan are on now with Yeager and Spear. Off the face-off, puck's back in the corner. Sullivan's going to finally wind up with it. He's skating with a lot of speed. 2 defenders to beat. Got Arth right next to him. Across the middle, kind of loses it off his stick coming into the zone. Manages to spin and regain possession. Rosewell's going to get it behind the net. He's got Arth right in front. Arth! Wow, fantastic save by the Shaw goalie there. Holy cow. That was a textbook play. Arth got a centering pass from Rosewell behind the goal. One-timed it, and the Shaw goalie just laughed at him. So, face-off. Drop back to Spear. Couldn't get it off his skate. Deflected up to the Timberwolves. Scouts will strip it away. They won't get out of the zone with it. Trying again. They're going to say that one crossed the line. Spear's going to argue he's not going to win that one. 3:56 left in the first. Still Arth, Sullivan, Rosewell with Yeager and Spear. Off the face-off. Loose puck gets dropped behind the group. Scouts kind of going in and out of the zone, putting themselves offside. Have to keep regrouping here. Shaw's going to actually skate out with it. Spear's going to get right in front of the shot, stop it from getting to Sam. Yeager tries to clear. It gets knocked into the corner. Shaw has it. They center. Bounces off the stick. Arthur's going to get it. He's going to skate it out of the zone. Catch a slash coming out. He crosses the blue line with it. to the wall, boarded by 2 players. Puck's loose behind the goal. Shaw has it, dangling with it a little bit. Mills in off the bench. Thought he had a chance to steal that one. Welge and Perel are now in on defense. Welge stops the player. Puck gets by him. Perel tries to get to it. Knocked down from behind. Shaw's actually going to skate it towards the goal. Good job by Mills there to poke it away. Help him back up his defenders there. Out to the defense. They fires a shot. Goes wide. Wing on the other side is going to fire another shot. Sam saves it. So some good puck movement and opportunity there by Shaw. Great job by the Scouts to save themselves from tying the game up here. So this is Parse, Weber, and Mills with Welge and Perel. Puck back in the corner off the face-off. Shaw actually comes around with it and fires a shot. Now Mills is going to end up with a rebound. Has some space here, skating across the middle. Dumps it to the corner. Scouts chase. Weber picks it off coming out of the corner. Loses it going towards the middle. Mills regains. Backhands behind the goal. Scouts trying to get it to Parsons right in front, and they do. Weber with a great job getting the puck on Parsons' stick, who was just camped out in front of the zone, in front of the crease. Put it right on the tape. He buried it right over the leg blocker of the goalie. So this is still Mills, Parse, and Weber. Yeager and Spear come in on defense. Face off over to Mills. Pass up to Weber. Gets it stripped away. Regains possession. Dumps. Puck behind the goal. Scouts a little slow to pressure. Weber will get a stick on that one. Parse chases to the wall. It gets by him. Here come the Timberwolves. Cross-ice pass coming across the middle. They skate into the zone. Spear spinning to get in position. They send a shot way wide of the goal. Parse is going to end up with it on the wall, trying to skate it out. He dumps and the Scouts will change. This is Rosewell, Duselier, and Dowell. Coming on here, Rosewell quick to it right off the bench. Gains possession, gets tripped and knocked down. As he sends a shot, it goes clear wide of the goal. Shaw dumps it. It's going to go for an ice. We're 1 minute, 6 seconds left. Face-off. Comes back to Spear. Spear passes it up to Dowell. Dowell's in the corner. Across. Oh, he tried to hit Duselier. Got intercepted. Rosewell going to end up with the loose puck. Over to Dowell. He tries the backhand. Not enough on it. Deuce sends one. Rosewell tries it. Good positioning by Shaw to keep any of those shots from getting through. Scouts will strip it as Shaw comes out of the zone. Duselier is going to dance right in front of the middle. Send a shot in. Saved and frozen by the goalie. 37 seconds left in the first. Scouts will change out staff here. Oh, I guess maybe just the defense will change. So still Duselier, Dowell, and Rosewell. Welge and Perel come in on defense. Oh, face off over to Duselier. He gets kind of covered up on the boards. Shaw ends up with it. They're going to get it past Welge. Duselier got the backup. They're at least slowing them up to come in the zone. They're finally going to bring it in to the near side wall. Rosewell's going to pressure. Dowell's there. He'll at least clear it. Timberwolves go in offside. 6 seconds left in the first. Now the offense line will change out here. We'll have Arth, Sullivan, and Weber face off at center ice. Oh, a little miscommunication between Shaw there, and Art's going to wind up with it. He sent a shot in just as time was expiring, and he got leveled into the board, and the officials got his hand up, so we will start the second period on the power play. Mike's hot. We're back. For the start of the second period, Sullivan, Arth, Weber, Welge, and Perrell will be on a power play against the Shaw Timberwolves as they caught a roughing or tripping something penalty there, checking right at the end of the first. Sullivan's going to get the puck off the face-off, dump it back behind the goal. Weber pressuring to it. Shaw tries to clear. Arth intercepts. Sullivan actually gets it, sends a good shot in, but it goes just wide. Rebound to the corner, coming out. Welge's going to end up with it on the stick. He's going to skate a little bit towards the goal. He sends a shot in. Oh, that's a good shot right on the shoulder of the goalie. Drops down in front. Comes back to Welge. He tried to do something with it. Shaw intercepted and sent it out. Scouts going offside. Changing of the guard here as Rosewell, Parse, Mills, Yeager, and Spear come on. Let's see what they can do on this power play. Mills will get it off the face-off. Skating towards the corner, backhand centering pass, intercepted by Shaw. They dump up to Spear, who's going to send a shot in. Can't get through the traffic. Here comes Shaw. Oh, Spear pokes that one away. Lucky because he lost an edge. Loose puck's going to end up over on Mills' stick. Oh, he tried to backhand pass it. Actually, loose puck, he's going to get over to it. Oh, he couldn't quite get it off his stick. Harsh catches it, hit from behind and goes down. Loose puck to the wall. Shaw skating out now. Spear got beat. Yeager still in position. Shaw spins, sends a hard shot. Yeah, good save by Sam to knock that down with the glove. Mills now has it. Chips it up to Rosewell. Hits him in the skate. He lost it. Finally get over the blue line, and Parsons got one man to beat, and a great poke check by Shaw as he comes in the zone. And they'll come back the other way. Mills skating right in front of him as he comes down the ice. Knocks the puck away. Back towards the blue line. Shaw circles, skating towards the goal. Fires a shot, goes wide. Yeager got to it. Tried to clear it, took the blue line. Dow came in. He tried to clear. Actually, Shaw going to get the puck right in the middle and send a shot in and goes wide again. Mills piles up along with Yeager along the wall. Another one back to the defender right at the point. He sends another shot in over the goal. Wow. Again, Shaw coming away with it. Great save by Sam. Rosewell finally gets that one. Tries to pass across to Dow coming out of the zone. Had a whole lot on it and a little bit ahead of Dow, so they go for an ice. That'll do it for the power play, obviously, and we're 9:19 left in the second. Welge and Perrell have come on with Dusselier, Weber, and Dow. Some excitement in the game behind us here. Wow, Shaw takes possession off the face-off towards the goal. Center, can't do anything with it. We got lucky there. Scouts managed to clear. Shaw dumped it. That was offsides, but they're going to wave it off. Burrell's going to get to it behind the goal. Puck frozen on the wall. Battling here behind the net with the scouts. Burrell finally swings it around the board. It's going to clear the zone. Douse skating to it. Duselier skating to it. They center a pass. They got some space. Shaw comes in, sends a shot. It's weak. Oh, the rebound, though, gets in front. Wow, Sam couldn't reach it to freeze it. Puck was just camped out in front of the crease. Now it's loose into the corner. Again, Shaw comes away with it, and they backhand a shot. And Sam's going to freeze it right up against the post. So kind of nerve-wracking there. Woo. Yeah. We got to get possession of that puck and get it out. We switch out staff here. Sullivan, Arth, Rosewell, Yeager, and Spear. 8:20 left in the second. Yeager tries to clear off the face-off. Shaw intercepts, skates toward the middle. Arth with a good poke. Makes him reset. Spear tries to clear. Comes back to him. Rosewell chases into the corner. Backhands up to Arth. He can't do anything with it. Shaw will send it back in. We'll go around behind the goal. Rosewell's going to get to it. Try to skate it out. He's getting trouble from behind. Getting it froze up here on the board. Yeager again trying to clear. The defender's going to get it, send a shot in. Intercepted by the winger. Sends it back to the other defender, and they're going to send another high shot in. Doesn't get through all the traffic. Spear tries to clear. Arth made contact. Got tied up. Shaw keeps it in. Wow, we cannot get this puck out of the zone, and now we're going to ice it. Oh, they waved it off. I couldn't tell. The whistle behind me I thought was our ice, so they did wave it off because it was real slow. Now we have two players, Sullivan and Rosewell, collide right at middle ice. Parsons come on. Still Sullivan and Rosewell. Passed up to Parse. He dumps into the corner and chases. Is going to get to it himself. Shaw player goes down, trying to dig it off the boards. Sullivan got to it, couldn't do much with it. Coming back up the middle. Perrell and Welge on now. Perrell tried to kick it back in and it got by him, but he does a good job recovering. Holds him up. High puck, bouncing pass. Parsons is going to chase to it. Shaw will move the puck around here, trying to come back in. Weber intercepts and dumps. It's not going to be enough for an ice. And now Mills has come on. So Weber, Parson, Mills with Welge and Perrell. Back to Parse at the blue line. He chips it up towards Weber. Weber's going to skate into the corner. Backhand pass. Oh, it doesn't. It just almost made it through the crease to Mills. Now Shaw's going to skate it out. Welge trying to get back and get possession. Held the player up. Puck got by. Sam kicked it out. They send it around the horn. Back again. Back behind the goal. Welge will pressure. Trying to get it off the board and finally manages to get over to Mills. See if he can clear it here. Moving up the board, gets swallowed up by the Shaw players. They're going to come away with it. Skating towards middle, send a high shot. Goes wide. Parse gets to it in the corner, off the board. Weber again trying to do something with it and can't. Perrell tried to clear it. Got knocked down. Shaw sends a shot saved by Sam Heck. 4:57 left in the second. So I think almost all of Shaw's shots on goal have come in this period. It has been a very nerve-wracking period. So we have got to figure out how to regain possession of that puck and get it down the ice. Rosewell, Duselier, and Dow are in with Yeager and Spear. Again, Shaw with the puck off the face-off. Scouts are finally going to clear. Rosewell's going to have some space here with one defender to beat. He dances around him, skating towards the goal. Good recovery by that defender to cut him off. Puck's loose against the wall. Dow trying to get to it and do something with it. Gets held up a little bit. Yeager is going to send a slap shot in. Defender's going to kick save that. Shaw's going to skate it out. Yeager pushes him to the wall. Gives him a lot of trouble getting off of it. Puck's loose back behind the goal. Shaw over to their winger. Yeager again intercepts. He's going to have a little bit of space. He's going to take it. He tried to pass to his man, Rosewell, and it got by him. Goes for an ice. 4 minutes. 2 seconds left. Still Yeager and Spear. Now with Weber, Arth, and Sullivan. Puck drop. Back to the Shaw defense. He sends a high shot in right to the breadbasket of Sam Heck. He freezes it. Only a couple seconds tick off the clock here, and we'll have a repeat. Sullivan going to get it off the drop. Skating out of the zone. He gets knocked away to Weber. He'll skate across the center over the blue line. Loses it. Weber or Arth's there to back him up. Arth almost lost an edge. Lost the puck in the meantime. Shaw coming back with it now. Spear, good job positioning. Made the player try to get rid of it. See what happens here as we're kind of battling to regain possession right in the middle of the Scouts zone. It's to the back wall and around. A good pass, but it gets through Sullivan. It's going to, again, go for an ice. I cannot hear the whistle on this ice.
Yeah,
I don't see them. They're not putting their hands up, and so I don't know if they're calling it or not.
Well, then we got the game behind us.
Yeah, all I hear is the whistle behind me. Horse, Mills, Rosewell, Welge, and Perel. 3:13 left in the second. Face-off over to Mills. He tried to clear, got froze up on the wall. Welge's going to finally come up with that scrum with the puck. He gets shouldered into the wall, skating out. Shaw coming back with it. Welge, tried to challenge and he dove. At least gave the Shaw player some trouble, so it's loose back behind the goal. They're going to wrap it around. Again, Welge intercepted. He lost track of it. It's bouncing off Rosewell's leg, I think. Back into the corner. Rosewell tries to clear. He gets by the defender, and Mills is going to take it with a whole lot of space. One defender in front of him. He dances across the middle. It's to the far wall. Passes over to Parse. Nobody in the middle. Nobody in the kitchen there. But Shaw players, so they get possession and come back out. They're going to lose it at center ice. Rosewell's going to take it. One player to beat. Goes around him. Fires a high shot. It's going to go wide. Mills is going to get to it on the other wall. Kick it all the way back around where Rosewell's waiting in the corner. Center's back towards no one there. Duselier on. Sends a shot in. It's going to go wide. Rosewell again to it behind the goal. Another great center. Mills is going to end up with it. Or Dowell, sorry. It's going to get dropped back to Welge. Welge's going to skate up a little bit. A high shot. I don't know if that hit the bar or the mask of that goalie. I couldn't tell. Kick towards the corner. Shaw tries to clear. Rosewell intercepts. He dumps back in. Shaw is going to finally clear. Weber came on for Rosewell. Duselier and Dow are still on. Shaw's going to intercept the center ice, and that was offsides by a whole step, but they waved it off. I guess they're giving them the benefit of having the gate on their offensive side. Challenging in the corner here, Weber and Duselier. It gets knocked back to the Shaw defender, and they send a shot in wide back behind the goal, trying to wrap around. Burrell clears it. to the wall at least. Back behind the goal again. Welge chases to it. He gets knocked down. Loose puck. Duselier loses it coming across the middle. They're going to fire a shot again wide. Again, Welge will get to the loose puck. He tries to clear. They're going to stop it at the blue line. D-to-D pass. Shot from the other side. Leg blocker saved by Sam. A high rebound goes up and over. Loose puck. Frozen in the crease. Ducelier's going to get it and skate across with it. Get it knocked away as he comes across the middle. D was changing, I think. So we kind of caught us off guard there. Dow is still on. Well, that'll do it for the second. Parse, Arth, Sullivan, Yeager, and Spear, your lines to start this third period. Face off. Back to the Shaw defense. Up to the wing. They're going to bring it in the zone. Parse is going to challenge, knock him off the puck. He's going to catch a slash, and there's not going to be a call. He lost his stick. Puck back to the Shaw defense. They send a shot in. It's going to bounce off Art's legs. Rosewell's going to clear. Rosewell came in for Parse, who was playing center at the start of the third here. Arth now into the zone with it. Towards the corner. Tried to get a shot off. Got it knocked away. Rosewell gets to it in the corner. Sends a shot in. Bouncing in the crease there. Comes up to Yeager. He dumps it back behind the goal. Rosewell gets to it. Oh, Arth with a one-time backhand. Not quick enough, and it deflects wide. Shaw trying to clear now. Skating across center ice. Spear's going to get to it. Tried to pass it up to Sullivan and missed. They clear it out and actually hit Rosewell, but he skates towards the goal and just slips one right in by the goalie's foot. I think he was looking for a high shot. Rosewell just kept it low, stuck it right in. So 3-0. 10:47 left in the third. Now Weber, Mills, and Rosewell in with Welge and Perrell. Shaw will dump it deep in Scouts territory. Welge's chasing back to it. Gets it in the corner, turns, passes, misses his man. Shaw defender's going to get a D-to-D pass. They're going to send a shot in. Kick saved by Perrell there, actually. Welge's going to spin and try to clear it. Another shot from Shaw and a rebound. Can't get through the traffic. Bounces out to the defender. Perrell knocks it down with his hand. And another fantastic save by Sam, as I had no idea how he even saw that puck. But 10:15 left in the third. This is going to be Deuce at center with Weber and Mills. Still Welge and Perrell. Shot coming from Shaw off the faceoff. It goes wide. Welge's going to collect, try to get up the board, knocked off his stick. Duselier We'll chip it at least into center ice. Shaw trying to come in with it. Mills is going to dump it to the corner in Shaw territory. Deuce Lear is going to chase to it. Make some contact with the player there. Oh, did he catch? They did call. They are going to call him for that one. Oh, they're taking both of them. So I didn't really see the aftermath. But Deuce Lear made some contact there, and I think the other player must have turned and did a little retaliating because they've taken both of them to the box. So we'll have offsetting penalties here, 9:48 left in the third. Should be 5-on-5 hockey still with the offsetting. Welge and Perrell, Rosewell, Dow, and Sullivan, I think. Yeah. Puck travels back into Shaw territory. The defender knocks it out. Rosewell chips it up to Sullivan. Knocks it into the zone. Shaw tries to pass out. Dow intercepts. He's going to skate across the ice, sends a shot in. It gets knocked wide. Puck's loose behind the goal. Rosewell's going to get to it, wrap it around. Oh, he gets knocked off his stick before he can do anything with it. Loose puck comes back to Perrell. He sends a shot in. It's going to go wide. Loose behind the goal. And Sullivan's going to stop it from leaving. And Welge tried to, and the scouts are going to go in offsides. Good job holding them up there. We just couldn't get, I think Dowell couldn't get back in time. So Weber, Arth, and we need another one, Coach. Weber, Arth, and Mills with Yeager and Spear. Weber takes it in off the faceoff, tried to get a shot off, knocked off his stick. Yeager strips it away, gets it stripped away. Now it's loose. Shaw will skate it back out. A lot of trading of possessions here at center ice. Mills finally gets to it, skates it in the zone, got Arth with him, passes across to Arth. Just past his stick. He's going to chase to the corner, try to center back. Puck goes behind the goal. Weber gets to it in the corner, centers to Arth, who was a little too out of position for that one, and Shaw will skate it out into the neutral zone. Mills and Arth will give him trouble. They'll regroup here, skate it in. A wing shot. Knocked down by Sam. They wrap around. Puck cleared back to the defender. D-to-D pass. Mills pressures up to the winger. He's going to send another shot. It's going to go wide. Spear tried to get to it. Yeager intercepts the centering pass. Spear again chips it up. It got by Arth, but I think he's going to get to it. He does. Weber will take over as Arth lost an edge. He tried to center to Mills. Didn't get enough on it. It got intercepted. Good job by Yeager to read that, step up, keep it in. Mills trying to do something with it. He's going to lose an edge, go against the wall. Shaw clears. Spear with a great look up to Arth, who's wide open on the near side. Arth's getting into the zone, gets rubbed off the puck. Shaw skates it around their own net. Rosewell tried to intercept that. Yeager ends up with it, fans it, and the Shaw player is going to take it away into the zone. A high shot, deflected wide. Good job by Arth there to get in front, keep him from doing anything else with that. Scouts trying to clear. Shaw defender sends it back in. Trade possession across the middle here. Puck back to the corner. Shaw player hits his own guy in the skate here. Dancing back and forth behind the goal, trying to wrap around. Good pressure by Rosewell and Spear. Up to the neutral zone. Arth and Sullivan trying to get possession. Finally gets by Shaw into their zone. They have pulled their goalie because there's a delayed penalty that I did not see. I don't know. We got 6 players on the ice. I don't. Wait. No, they have pulled their goalie with 6 minutes left. Holy cow. I thought there's no way they pulled their goalie with 6 minutes left, and they sure did. Okay, so they are in it to win it. So back into Shaw territory. They tried to clear Rosewell. Oh, Welge got beat. So Perel by himself as Shaw crosses coming in. Good poke by Perel as he recovers. Ducelier's got it. He's skating up the middle. He gets tripped and no call. That's ridiculous. Loose puck back behind the goal. Hopefully Perel can get to it. He does. Chips it back up towards Rosewell. It's frozen. Rosewell's squeezed in by 2 players. Now there's 5 of them in there trying to dig this thing out. Deuce looked like he was finally going to come out with it. Lost it again. Shaw finally gets it. Try to get it out. Rosewell is going to get to it. Backhands one towards the goal. Again, it's an empty net with 5:12 left. Perel will corral. Sends it up to Rosewell. Goes into Shaw territory where they kick it right back out to the neutral zone. Rosewell now has it, has some space, sends a shot in, goes wide from the red line. Perel keeps it in. Loose puck up into the corner. Scout's got a pressure here. Perel, good job again keeping it in. Shaw clears. Gets by Perel. He's got to turn around and skate hard. Shaw unable to do anything with it as Rosewell skates it out of the zone. Gets wrapped up from behind. Loses the puck, regains possession. Parsons on now off the bench. He can't do anything with it. Weber is coming off the bench. They get by him. They skate right around Welge and a high shot. Saved right in the chest by Sam Heck. So 4:16 left. Shaw still playing with an empty net. This face-off will be deep in Scouts territory. Parse, Weber, and Mills with Yeager and Spear. Yeager chips it up to Parse off the face-off. Parse is going to have some space here. He's at center ice. He fires a shot. It's going to go wide and not over the red line, so it's actually going to be an ice. Got to get to the red line before we shoot it, fellas. .46 left in the third. Weber wins it off the face-off. Back to Spear. Trying to get out of the corner. Shaw's going to end up with it. Behind the goal. They center. Shot hits the side of the goal. Up the wall. Defender gets to it. Sends it in. Spear kicks it up to Mills. Mills dumps it up the middle. Parse is chasing. It's not going to be enough for an ice. He lifts the stick of the defender and he can't get. Oh, they're going to wind up with it and kick it out. Yeager will get it at center ice. He'll dump. Shaw will intercept. Back to center ice to Yeager, and he'll repeat. Inside the blue line. Mills chipped it up, and they're going to say Parse wasn't over the line, so the Scouts going offside. With 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game. Arth, Rosewell, Sullivan with Welge and Perel. Shaw gets it off the face-off. Stripped away. Arth will take it in. He sends a shot in from the blue line. It's going to go wide other side.